Hey guys, it's Dr. Courtney King here, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about the health benefits of nature. I think everybody kind of knows innately when you're in nature, you feel better. And I wanted to talk to you today about all the studies and all the scientific evidence that indeed is true and that nature makes you a much healthier person. In fact, many places have known this for a long time. In Japan, they have an entire art called Shinrin Yoku, and it is forest bathing. And I think in the early 80s, Japan adapted Shinrin Yoku as part of their health services for the citizens. So the benefits have been around since ancient times. Recent studies have shown for adults it can decrease your blood pressure, it can help you with concentration and cognition, which everyone needs help with. It helps with anxiety and depression. It's shown to help with PTSD, gets people to have better night's sleep, and it increases your immunity. For a lot of studies have been coming out for kids. In fact, right now there's something called a nature deficit disorder. And with all the video games and social media and iPhones these days, kids really don't get out in nature as much. And it's sad. It's being mirrored in our society by ADHD on the uprise, other mental disorders for kids, their concentration. And we've known this for a long time. Even when I was growing up, there was wilderness therapy for kids with behavioral disorders. All sorts of programs to get kids out in nature, and they work. So nature really helps. Just spending a few minutes a day in nature or forest bathing really can decrease your blood pressure and make you have an overall better sense of life. Another thing that they have been finding is that as our society has an increased stress level, therefore decreased nature, when you're in your office all day or on your computer, your time spent in nature is decreased. That adds to your stress. And many of the things that nature helps with are the things that are caused by stress. So a lot of the anxiety and sleeping problems can be really fixed by nature. And people who are stressed out get sick all the time. They did a study in Japan. They had people spend 2 nights in nature, and they tested their urine and blood immunity markers. They had so much better boosted immunity after 2 days in nature, and they kept repeating the markers, and the effects lasted for 30 days. So you would think that you could spend 2 days in nature a month and get sick a lot less often and deal with your stress better. Finally, you don't have to be in the middle of nowhere to be in nature like I am today, this beautiful middle of nowhere. Studies have found that even green spaces and access to trees and community parks can increase longevity. So get out there in nature, enjoy it, breathe in the air, and you get all the same benefits from aromatherapy. This is where some of these oils actually come from, these trees right here. And in this forest behind me, there's so many medicinal herbs and plants and mushrooms that can be foraged, and people can get real benefits from all sorts of things in nature. So I urge you to spend more time in nature, decrease your stress. Overall wellness will be increased, and you'll thank me for it. I promise. So get out in nature, get your kids, get your friends out in nature. Let's get rid of nature deficit disorder, and let's decrease our stress and increase our immunity, and let's live longer and spend more time in nature. Enjoy. For more tips, read the email below. Thanks.